Ready? This is my 1979 Mustang Pace Car. I've owned it since about 1988. My wife and I actually were dating at the time. And I owned it till I got my permanent job at pulp mill. And when I did, I sold it to my dad. And basically it's been in the family, either myself, my father, or when my father passed away, I went to my uncle for a little while with myself having a first right of refusal. I bought it back a few years ago, and to say it needed a little bit of work is kind of an understatement. So starting with what I've done to it, from the front, I guess, you know, the bumper's original. I had to replace the hood. It had damage actually when I bought it. The fan had actually broke and actually hit the hood, so I replaced that. I replaced this fender. Both doors had rust at the bottom, so I bought some rust-free doors from British Columbia. The roof, they all rust around here, so I found a rust-free sunroof roof, and I put it on. New old stock quarters from Ford. Then the hatch was actually okay, the back bumper was okay, and then I also had to repair the frame rails on the front. They had some rust. As for modifications on it, kept the interior pretty much stock. Start with that. It had the least amount of work. The Recaro seats, I had them recovered. And shout out to Western Motorsports and LMR. We couldn't get the vinyl to fit, the covers to fit, so they actually had to redo the vinyl. TMI are the ones that actually made the seats. They wouldn't warranty anything, but LMR and Western Motorsports in Calgary actually went half and half and actually paid for the repairs. So that was pretty nice of them. What we did was when we got new seats, actually my wife took the original rear seat and she basically made a bag. So this is the original seat belts, because I replaced the seat belts as well. As anybody who owns a Fox Mustang knows that they don't recoil. And so you can see the old original tag on it, room for a phone. Did that. So the seats, I mean, like I said, the seats were done. Carpet, dash I replaced, redid the console, put a stereo in it, headliner, so you name it. The carpet in the back was also done as well, so that's all been modified and or restored to original. So that's the biggest change. You will see the sniper system I have in there. You'll see that I got leather shifter boot as well as the emergency brake boot as well. So just to give it that nice little bit of class to it. Now we'll look at the engine and driveline. Oh, in front you'll see I have the GTS headlight covers. I have the clear as well as the tinted. So if you look at the engine compartment, I bought a 331 stroker from ATK Engines. When I researched the engines, what to get, I mean, you know, you go on the internet and of course everyone complains, but I had really good luck with this engine, so kudos to ATK for that engine. 331, 385 horse. I did have it dynoed. I think it had 320 horse and 340 foot-pounds of torque, I believe, or vice versa. So it looks reasonably stock, except, you know, of course I did some pulley work. This air cleaner assembly is basically your 85 Mustang GT system, basically with the vents coming down to the bottom where the front air dam goes. So that really gives it a little bit of free cold air. MSD ignition system. Also transmission, so I put in a cloud clutch, T5 transmission. I put the T5 because the TKX wasn't available at the time when I did it. Aluminum drive shaft. For the rear end, I did 8.8 with 355 gears, and it cruises nice. Of course, off-road H pipe with Flowmaster exhaust system on there. For brakes, so I went with the Cobra kit, so 5-wheel, of course, 5-lug, and the Cobra kit, which wasn't too bad. It makes it brake like it's a race car, so that's nice. As for suspension, basically a Maximum Motorsports K member lower control arms, and I got, of course, the struts in the front. The back, the extreme duty lower control arms with the 94 to 04 upper control arms on there. They're the adjustable ones, extreme duty, so you can adjust the height if I really wanted to. So I could raise or lower it, but I haven't. Like I said, the Holly Sniper kit. So I left the original gas tank there, and I just ran an external pump, and it's actually pretty quiet. So I know a lot of guys complain about them being loud, but really haven't had too much issue with mine. Probably for installation, making sure it's nice and low, and setting up the way they recommended. And other than that, yeah, that's it. So nice summer car. I enjoy driving this one. Looks like we'll be doing a Western Canadian Power Cruise. I think we're going to take this for it, so that's going to be heading down to Medicine Hat this summer.